to 2 million shillings against the school fees of 56 is still very little amount of money. I know it's the same predicament for all the wards. They are wondering how to share it out. That also means while we are suffering with less amount of money for taking our kids to school, we're also suffering with no medicine in our hospitals. We know the challenge of lack of medicine in the hospitals, but I want to tell our people, there is no money to buy the medicine unless we all work together to raise our own source revenue. What are the low-hanging fruits? The low-hanging fruits is land rates. The low-hanging fruits are cess. We need to all start paying tax to our county. But the biggest and most painful aspect of it is this county is known to be very rich for one thing, gemstone and commercial mining. Everywhere in this world, ask anyone what makes you think Taita is rich, they will tell you they have gemstones and they have mineral. Do you know none of those people mining in Taita Taveta has ever paid a single cent to the people of Taita Taveta in terms of licenses or royalties? Forget about the CSR, which can be said is a negotiation between the landowners and the person doing the mining. Royalties is by law required to be paid. Why are the people of Taita Taveta not making noise about that issue? The recent allocation by CAR is 29 million shillings only. 29 million. I expect the whole of Taita Taveta to rise up in arms. Our MPs, our senator, our women rep, all MCAs, and all those professionals in Taita Taveta. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm begging the whole county to raise up and make noise about royalties on gemstones. Since independence, we've earned not a single cent, apart from the 29 million, which is a mockery on our face. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is almost become not worth taking this committee for a 5-day retreat to set up budget ceilings, where you put a ceiling of 8 million for a whole department per year. 8 million is less than $1 million a month. How do you expect that department to function? It has a waziri, it has CCOs, it has employees who are expected to move out and interact with the people and do things. Mr. Speaker, sir, it's very pathetic. And the worst thing is we have the money, but the money are not in our accounts. And no one is speaking about it. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish, if it was my wish, we suspend all activities until first we get to the low-hanging fruits. Let's have people who are harvesting gemstones from Taita Taveta pay royalties. Let's have Makina and Mtitoandei boundary resolved within the next 2 to 3 days. The government knows the map of this nation. So why is it taking everybody so much time, and we are grappling how we should resolve this? The government should take surveyors and resolve that, so that the revenue that we have been collecting, or rather we were supposed to have been collecting from Mtito, can be collected. If it's not revenue for Taita Taveta, we know then we will not plan for it and move forward instead of getting stuck on something we cannot attain. Mr. Speaker, sir, this document has showed us that the king is naked. The king is naked, and no one is willing to tell the king, you are naked. The people of Taita Taveta, we should come together and speak with one voice. The king is naked. We should stop harassing Mama Mbogas with the 20 bob. That 20 bob will not be enough to take our children to school. It can only soothe or scratch the itching skin. It is not remedy to our problems. The remedy to our problems, we look at where are revenues. When I looked at the Kara report, some counties earned up to 2 billion in royalties. Those counties, we know by what we see, they do not have as much gemstones as we do. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have, and I know this House has nothing against the people mining. In fact, we love them, and we're encouraging them to come in, those who have the resources to do the mining in Taita Taveta. But we should fight those who are doing that business and refusing to pay tax. They are the ones who are killing us, and refusing to pay our royalties as provided for in the 2016 Act, Mining Act. Those are the people, those are our enemies. We cannot call them any other name apart from that. Somebody who's denying you the ability to buy medicine, to take your children to school, to build your road is your enemy. If you have any other better name, I do not know. Mr. Speaker, I wish to say thank you and end there.